because now because that allowed you to go to get a piece of the replay and see how well the brisket is in the booth. You know, we don't get that on the field.
That's true. The food in the it was even better back then. The Arizona press box food was pretty good.
Okay. How was that experience? Like you said, because we don't get
Yeah.
to see that on, you know what I'm saying? We just hear them, oh, we went to replay, like that experience and what they're getting to watch and all that. So you get to see.
Yeah, so it was really interesting with the on-field football background, but not having any experience in replay or even knowing much about it at the time. Um, to watch them work and watch the communications. Now, replay back then was very different than it is now, right? Just like when I eventually do get into replay in the NFL and work in it, very different than it is now. So back then, pretty much the booth didn't have a whole lot to do until they got under 2 minutes, or unless there was a challenge flag.
Okay.
They didn't have automatic reviews of scores, turnovers, assists. There was nothing for them to do unless there was a review. There was no communication with the field except through the headsets at the booth, other than and a pager to stop the game under two. So there's no communication with the booth. There's no communication back to New York. So it's just them talking. So what I learned was, I mean, I watched their pregame discussions, the things they were looking for at the 2 minute, what they were looking for, how they were going to stop, how they did their pre-snap routines, how they discussed certain plays, looked at the video, manipulated the video, and how they analyzed it and their discussions. It was great. I absolutely loved it.
And what system were they using back then for replay?
Well, it was NFL Vision, which was used up until the 2021 season. It was used all the way through 2020. And so NFL Vision was basically a fancy TiVo. So, they had the line feed coming in. It really was. They had the line feed coming in, and you had a technician who would just mark the snap and hit a button for every replay that came in. And the replay officials monitor in the middle had 9 boxes like Hollywood squares, and the first top left was the line feed of the play, and then every box thereafter was marked replay A, B, C, D, E, and when they came in. And so every time the technician marked it, it would just populate a box with a thumbnail of the first frame of that replay, so you could kind of see the angle.
Oh, wow.
And then the replay official on a touchscreen would hit that, and that would take it to the full screen monitor that was in front of the what's now called the replay assistant on their right.
But at the time, when you first get into replay, you had a communicator with you, right?